Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I hope you all are still here. Thank you for waiting on me. I apologize for being late. Traffic was a mess, but I'm gonna tell y'all the real reason. Cause we cool. I feel like I could be honest. I left work on time. Out where I live, we don't have many restaurants. I live out in the suburbs of Memphis. So while I worked, they had a Popeyes chicken. And Popeyes has these new ghost pepper wings, and they have me in a chokehold. So on the weekends, when I'm getting ready to watch some of my shows, I like to get the ghost pepper wings and kind of chill out. So after work, I went to Popeyes. They had me in the drive-through for 30 minutes. And I'm talking in front of my best friend. I'm like, oh my God, I want my money back. I'm ready to pull off. I got stuff to do. So I'm sitting there, and at the maybe 35-minute mark, they come out saying, "Oh, we messed up everybody's food, but tell me your order. I'm gonna make it again for you fresh." And I'm like, the reason I pulled up is because y'all was making it fresh. So I was in the Popeyes chicken line for like 45 minutes. And so it is what it is. You surprised I didn't get them lemon kush pepper wings every time I see her name. I don't know if that's a her or a him, but see, them lemon pepper wings are Wingstop, and that's even further out. They don't even have a Wingstop by where I work. But anyway, y'all, I was late because I had to get some wings. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I was a better driver, I could do these lives in the car, but that's the last thing I need to do is talk on the live and be driving home from work. That's the last thing. Nobody wants that. So Popeyes is always slow. Hella slow. But anyway, y'all, I have my wings. Oh, hey, Lemon Kush Pepper. We was just talking about you. We was just talking about you. Um, Whatever, y'all. Forget it. That's why I was late. But I'm here now. I'm here now. I was like, oh, they gonna be mad. I ain't never on time. I try to be on time, my best. But let's get into this episode of the challenge reunion part one. It wasn't as spicy as I thought it would be. And I kind of said that in the last challenge chat we had, that I didn't feel like they were going to give us all of the dramatics that we've been looking for on part one. I felt like they would do a part two. And that's what they're going to do. Like, we didn't really get to see Norris jump into Michelle. I ain't see Cara jump into Tori, though Cara did enough. And it was a little bit of Laurel, but Laurel, be quiet. Laurel was piping up at the wrong times. But anyway, thank you, Yvette. Yes, I have one. I seen, if y'all on Facebook, let me tell y'all, I'm about to go off subject real quick. Them Facebook shops can throw you off. Now, y'all know I love some wings. They had this jerk chicken. What was it? Jerk chicken flour, so you could fry your wings, and they taste like jerk chicken fried wings. I bought that from the Facebook shop way before Christmas, early December. I still haven't got it, and I just feel like they scammed me. I feel like they were selling stuff. They took a lot of people's money and they ran with it. I paid, because I think I got 2 packs. I think I paid $40, and $40 is $40. I could get a tank of gas and some Popeyes chicken with $40. But you know what? I'm not. I feel like I'm gonna spend more time and energy fighting it, trying to get my $40 back. So, but anyway, I got this shirt off of Facebook shop. It's they do like HBCU educated shirts and different sorority colors, but they had the different shades of melanin for Black History Month. And so I bought it and I got it right in time, even though I could have wore it yesterday for the last day of Black History Month, but we can't dress down into Friday, so I wore it today. And I love this. I really love this shirt. I love that it matches my melanated skin. Like, I feel like I'm real monotone. But thank you, Yvette. I love it. I forgot the name, but if you're on Facebook, you'll see it. They've been selling it, and it runs big, because I got a 4X because I felt like I didn't want my 3X to be tight on my chest. So I got a 4X, and the 4X is way too big. So I do suggest to either size down or get your true size if you order one. But anyway, Cara was. Oh, I can't wait to get into the Anissa part. So let's just jump right into it. Let's just jump right into it before I get sidetracked again. But thank you so much. I do love this shirt. Let's talk about the looks and the themes that people gave. I don't know what some people were thinking, but hey, let's get into the queen of the show. Norris. Hey, Bloody Money. Norris to me looked fire. I don't like the way this dress looks as she's sitting, but standing, it's like a really, really, really mini dress with a lace overlay, and it is gorgeous on Norris. A lot of people didn't like all that pink on her eyes, but somebody who loves makeup, I loved how her makeup looked. Yes, it's a lot of makeup, but she's doing high glam. She's giving you a glam moment. She's not trying to do that natural face. Raven looks amazing. I love the long ponytail. She looked really good. Big T and Melissa. I love the sparkly dresses. I didn't know why they had on crowns, but I said maybe that's a European thing because they are from the UK and they have a queen, and so they're into that. So I'm like, okay, because this ain't no pageant or nothing. I don't know why they're wearing crowns, but I like that they're the best friends dressing alike. Big T and Melissa were at the reunion. For me, doing too much. Melissa, y'all weren't there but for 3 or 4 episodes. They was there for more than that. Angie, I ain't have to be shady, but they got on my nerve at some point. But what they gave Corey deserved. But we gonna get into that. Up next, we see all the ladies. I didn't really get a lot of the men. Most of the men just looked like they rolled out the bed. Kylan looked amazing. And that was probably it. I don't know what the hell Corey and Emmanuel have on. Like, I could tell Emmanuel gave all his money to his family because he invests none in the wardrobe. So I'm very pleased to know that he did give the money to his family like he said he did. Not like Josh, who every season still crying for his family to get a little bit of help. I ain't have to give Josh no stray. But as you can see, all the women are in this other picture, and all the ladies look beautiful for a change. Because I was looking at Tori. I'm like, Tori, how are you the champ? Want to be the new face of the show, and you done showed up to the reunion looking a hot ass mess. I don't know what Cara and Laura were even thinking, but for the future, ladies, find y'all a cute little gown. They ain't paying a lot of money for this, but they look amazing. Everybody looks amazing. I really loved Olivia's dress. Who else? I really liked what Mariah had on too. I thought that was really cute. But that's it for the looks. Let's get into the mess. So y'all keep telling me about Zach. Let's look what Zach said, because y'all know I don't follow nothing about Zach. I don't know what he said. Zach said Michelle looked like a troll. Kind of looked like a therapist, Asaf, like he got off a shirt. Now I will give Asaf that Olive Garden because I used to work at the Olive Garden in college, and we used to have to wear. Yes. When we got off work, we couldn't wait to snatch that tie off because, Olive Garden, we had to wear a white button-up shirt with a tie. Yes, we couldn't wait to snatch that tie off and unbutton that shirt. That was Asaf. Kind of looked good. He was the best dressed man up there. I'm not giving Michelle trophy wife. I guess. Zach said Big T and Melissa looked like they were having a Not Zach being shady. Who knew Zach had all that in him? I agree. Because I didn't understand the crowns. I'm like, okay, y'all best friends. Look, I don't care how much me and my best friend are best friends. We ain't showing up nowhere in matching outfits. Period. Unless it's like a matching t-shirt and we have planned toward matching t-shirts. But if we doing gowns, we not wearing no matching gown. That's funny though. Laurel cussing out Callum is corny. It was. Ma'am, Nicole is still making you look dumb. After so many years, you can't talk. Dabu, I'm with you when you right. Because when I'm watching the show, because they released the All Stars 4 trailer before this reunion, I'm thinking that about Laurel the entire time. I'm like, bitch, shut up. Oh, I ain't supposed to be cursing. I ain't supposed to be cursing. The whole time I'm like, girl, shut up. Because we getting ready to drag you over here on All Stars 4 with Nicole. We are getting ready to drag you, Laurel. And I forgot Laurel used to date Horacio until they brought it back up. I'm gonna jump around because I ain't take no notes, but I kind of remember the hot parts. But at some point, let me tell you, the messiest person at the reunion was Tori. Tori is messy. She was putting people business in the street, and I ain't mad at her for doing it. But when she said, I found out about Nurys and Horacio, and the first person I went and called is Laurel. And I was like, Tori and Laurel are friends? Like, why are you calling Laurel to talk about Horacio? I'm like, you being messy. And here go Laurel. I just told her I'm so happy for her. I'm like, bitch, shut up. Even if you was jealous, mad, or whatever, you getting ready to look a fool over on the All Stars 4. And we getting ready to drag you for your foolishness. But yeah, Tori was messy, and I ain't mad at it because somebody had to be messy. But anyway, let's get to the beginning. Olivia was crying. I don't recall Olivia crying, but before the reunion even started, Olivia walked to the stage. And let me tell you something, Olivia, you looked amazing in that purple dress. You really did. But Nurys broke down crying when she saw Olivia. That was her first time seeing Olivia since the show wrapped, and all the emotions bubbled up, and she felt it. I'm happy Nurys broke down like that and showed her true emotions, because that showed me that was a real friendship. You not crying like that over seeing somebody unless you really had love for them. I've been in friendships that have broken apart and cried like that, because sometimes if you have a really good friend, that friendship could be better than any relationship. You just ain't doing the sex, But when Nurys cried like that, that's what signaled to me, yeah, this is more than just some TV type. Because on TV, everybody best friend. You saw Michelle had 20 best friends in one season. So, that don't really mean nothing. But when Nurys broke down, I was like, no, these two were really, really good friends. And Olivia ain't shit for what she did. Because at some point, real quick in the chat, real quick in the comments, if you want to rewatch, is there an amount of money that would cause you to snake your best friend? Now, I'm not talking about your associate that you did a couple of seasons with and y'all go to the club maybe every other month. I'm talking about your best friend, the one that knows all your secrets, the one that really knows you. Because I feel like, I'm kind of cutthroat and I'm always talking my ish on the YouTube. But I think for my best, like when I think about my best friend, my sister, I'm not snaking them for no amount of money. And really, Olivia, you really showed that you value Michelle and Mariah over Nurys. Because why couldn't you lie to them? Why did you have to do Nurys dirty? You could have said, yeah, I'll pick Mariah. That ain't no problem. And then when you sitting in that chair, you pick Nurys. But that was a couple of episodes ago. I already explained that, but I appreciated the tears because it showed me how real the friendship was. And this wasn't no surface level TV type of BS. This was real. But anyway, so Zara had to go comfort Nurys, brought her back out, and let's get into the show. Now, the show opened up some kind of way. I believe it started with Melissa and Asaf, and Immediately fast forward. Immediately fast forward. I don't care about Melissa or Asaf, what they talking about. Yes, I've been on Twitter. I've seen Melissa dragging people on Twitter, but I don't feel like she said it. Look, ain't nobody dragged nobody as hard as Norris dragged Olivia. So what they was arguing about was like, okay, get to the good stuff. Yes, Zara was there. She didn't really speak. Did Zara say a word? Zara didn't say a word, I don't think. So I'm happy she comforted Norris because I think Raven was sitting right next to Norris and she didn't say a word. I don't think Colleen said a word till she called Michelle desperate. And I call bullshit. I'm going to say a curse word right there. I call bullshit, Colleen. You know what the hell desperate means. Talking about Corey just told me what desperate meant, and it sounds like Michelle. No, you say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, Colleen. You telling me you done did all this strategy, you the mole, you were sneaky and all this, but you don't know what desperate mean. Michelle wasn't gonna do nothing. As soon as Michelle stood up, I would have stood up. And what you want to do? I bet you won't walk over here. And I'm calling out that white host at the end of this. I ain't forgot your ass either, whatever your name was, because I don't forget it. But anyway, I'm all out of order. Let's get to what was one of the first hot topics of the reunion. Let's just jump into the moment with Corey. Well, no, let's start here. All the champs told I can't stop laughing. All the champs done told Emmanuel his ass wasn't no real champ and Norris was the champ. And then Devin, shut your whack ass up talking about, yeah, you the champ of losers and you the champ of puzzles. So make it make sense. Why don't you and Emmanuel go have a puzzle off? I was cracking. Okay, it was Maria Manu. I ain't gonna never say her last name because I'm mess it up. But I got some words for her at the end, but I'm gonna save it. I just thought it was really funny that none of the champs put any respect on Emmanuel's name. And then one of them said a win was a win. And I was like, that's what I said. I said a win is a win. A win is a win. Look, I'm not mad at Emmanuel for winning. I do agree with Cara. I believe Cara was the one who said it, that they should have had a male and female champion. I did see this question floating around Facebook. Was this final unfair to the women? And I will always say yes. I feel like a big part of that final, especially that middle section, I guess that was chaos, that middle section, very much was for people with strength. And that's the men are stronger than women. So I did not think the final was fair. It should have been a male champ and a female champ. And Norris checked his ass. Like, if you didn't copy off of Colleen's puzzle, you wouldn't have won. I would have won anyway. Is it fair, y'all? I agree. Devin is a clown. Like I said, he ain't nothing but the champion of puzzles. This final was perfect for Devin. He probably would have won this shit too, because that's all he do is them puzzles. Let me go see you run through the desert for 30 miles and let me see if you can be the champion of that. I don't think so. I don't think Sudoku did not have a timeout. You had to either finish the Sudoku or you didn't. The only person who I think didn't finish was Berna, because everybody was already gone and they said, girl, bring your ass down this pier so we could end the show because you done lost. That's it. So you had to finish the Sudoku or you didn't. And I think the only ones who really finished it was Norris and Colleen. And I think Berna even copied off of Colleen, talking about, I ain't never learned math in school, but I can do a Sudoku. Berna, that's what her ass wasn't there. And please don't bring Berna back. Please, we've had enough of Berna. But Colleen, why didn't you mess up your puzzle? If you like Colleen, you probably could have won this if you would have. scrambled up your Sudoku piece, oh, please don't waste water on the computer. If you would have scrambled up your Sudoku pieces, you probably could have won this too. But you know what? I think Norris was trying to be fair. And I also think that, remember, Norris left Sudoku to go do the pull the sticks up thing. And then when she finally, I guess, cleared her mind enough, because, you know, they ain't had no sleep and all of that, she came back to Sudoku and she figured it out. I ain't seen Norris mess up her puzzle either. That's why I kind of thought everybody had different puzzles. But maybe they didn't. Look, I don't know. So many people have cheated on these puzzles. I don't. It ain't against the rules. It's if you leave your answer key there, that's on you. But I am upset that Norris wasn't the champion of this because I really felt like she deserved it. But at the end of the day, it was too many puzzles for me. Hey, Jamika, I have not seen you in a while. How are you doing? I love when the question for Olivia and ask who was the most boring. Olivia called a soft, boring, and Big T and Melissa. Look, if anybody had shade for a soft or Corey, Big T and them was in the amen corner. They was over there. They was just over there being shady and sparkly, and that's all they really needed to do. So that was Emmanuel's moment. I'm happy everybody gave Norris praise. I did find it funny that none of the champs and most of the cast did not appreciate Jay and Michelle's game. But that's what's wrong when you have a 20-person alliance that all of you could clearly see. They showed the little segment of the finger pointers, and a lot of people didn't realize that a soft was in the finger pointers. You all clearly saw that Jay and Michelle were insulated and protected. And you all were cool with it as long as y'all were high up enough on the list to not ever be in danger. Instead of cutting the head off of the snake and you being in control of the game. I feel like, okay, the champs stay out of it. They were watching it. They didn't like Jay and Michelle's gameplay. Cool. But for me, the people who were in the game, watching it and not willing to change it up just because Jay and Michelle was going to get you to the final, I ain't got no sympathy for you because y'all could have did something different, but y'all wanted to be a part of this 20-person alliance like 20 people were going to the final. Now, I did find it funny when Laurel, be quiet. This ain't had nothing to do with you. She wanted to pipe up on Michelle. And see, now I got to defend Michelle and I don't want to. She talking about, well, in order to be a champ and to be the champ, you got to get your proving grounds in elimination. That's where true champions are made, in elimination. And you got to do good in elimination. And I'm like, Laurel, number one, you lost your elimination. So I wouldn't be talking about no eliminations when you came up back on the show and lost that. But she went up against Cara Maria, who I would think if you asked many people in Challenge Nation, Cara Maria is probably the number one female competitor, if not number one in the top 3, period, of all female challengers. And she still lost to Cara Maria. Now, true enough, this season was a lot of groupthink. She got a lot of help. It was also a puzzle. It wasn't in Cara's wheelhouse, but she did get called out. Cara Maria called her out and she won. So what are you talking about, Laurel? Did you not watch the season? Did you just watch your episode? Like, what's going on? Laurel, shut up. The fact that ain't nobody cussed Laurel out is surprising to me because I would have definitely cussed her out because I'd be like, girl, you was on the season. I ain't know. Let's get to Corey's situation. Let me tell you. The reunion did not do Corey any favors. Because, you know, I forgave. And I got a 40-year-old brain. I was like, I done forgot how deep it was what he did to Big T and Melissa until they reminded me at the reunion. And when I saw it again, and shout out to Big T, her segment, I did not realize Big T came out to the world on this show. I thought she was already, out, had her coming out, and she was just coming out to the cast. I didn't know her family was going to be sitting at home like, girl, what? Now her family accepted her. I'm happy that they has family that supports her. But I just didn't realize when she said this her coming out party, like it was really her coming out party. So that's amazing, Big T. That's amazing. You said I ain't telling nobody nothing. Y'all gonna just see this when it come out on the TV. I'm happy they ain't do season 9 like they did All Stars 4. Your family would have never found out if you did this on All Stars 4. But anyway, shout out to Big T. But to me, after how it was replayed out on the reunion, yeah, Corey was really dead ass wrong for that. And I'm gonna tell you why, as a Black woman, because I feel everything in my Blackness. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Some of y'all might say Corey was wrong for different reasons, but I'm gonna tell you how Corey was wrong in my Blackness. Corey is a Black man. He's also a part of the LGBT community. And he preached so much this season about how he wants to show that a gay man could win this, that a gay person could be in these finals and be strong and all of this other stuff and can play a good game. He preached so much about unity and all this stuff. Now, I know Big T a layup. Don't remind me. We taking the layup out of this. You came on this season friends with Big T and Melissa. You came on this season agreeing to work with them. And at some point was trying to play. You were trying to play in a soft type of game where you could flip back and forth between UK and USA, but you couldn't do it. As a Black person, we ain't allowed to flip back and forth. But let me tell you why this hurt my feelings as a Black woman. Because Corey, you're allowed to choose whatever side of the house you want to be on. But the fact that you embarrass this Black woman, because it's one thing just to say, look, y'all, you could have went to Big T and Melissa and said, look, I want to work with Michelle and them. I'm just going to I can't do nothing for y'all right now. But you had to stand up in front of the whole house and say, look, I've been playing Big T and Michelle. And y'all some dummies for believing me because I've been playing them. I ain't really working with them. I just been using them for information to run back to this white woman who I think is about to save me in this game. Really? You ain't have to do all that, Corey. That's embarrassing. You pretty much took your big ass foot that can't balance on the balance beam, and that's why your ass tripped and fell on national television on the floor. You embarrassed this woman. You kicked her in her face. And like, Big T, you ain't shit. I need Michelle to save me. Forget the friendship. That's pretty much what you did to them people. And then you want to come on a reunion crying, but I apologize. You gonna accept or you don't accept. Big T says she don't accept. And when you do people dirty and you do people wrong, you have to be okay that they don't want to fuck with you no more. She said, yeah, you apologize, but I don't accept. I don't believe you. I don't want no part of your apology, and I don't want no part of you. You, Corey, have to be cool with that. And people say it all the time. I believe Funky Dineva says it all the time. You can't do somebody wrong, then dictate how mad they allowed to get. You was wrong as hell for that, Corey. And it's just the fact that you did that like you embarrassed that Black woman like that just so you could be in Michelle's corner. So you could be number 18 on Michelle's list when you could have been number 2 on Big T, because you know it's Big T and Melissa 1 and 2. But you could have been next. Now, true enough, Big T and Melissa weren't about to win nothing. I'm not solo. They might have won a couple of group challenges. I don't know. I don't remember. But that's how I feel about Corey. That really disgusted me. Now, after I relived the moment, are we still forgiving Corey? Is he still forgiven because he beat Jay, or are we mad all over again? Because the reunion kind of made me mad all over again. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's the optics of it, and Michelle is a bigger threat than Big T. And if you wanted the final to include representation that has, see, it kind of gave me the feeling like, yeah, I want the final to be gay, but just me, not nobody else. Yeah, I want the final to be black, but me, nobody else. It kind of like, yeah, you want the representation if it's you. Like it gives me, I don't mind there being a gay winner if I'm the gay winner. I don't mind there being a black winner if I'm the black winner. That's the vibe Corey gave me, and I don't rock with that. Because if you really cared about representation, you wouldn't have got rid of the representation. It already wasn't that many black or gay people on the show. I think it was just you and Big T. Maybe Raven is black. I mean, it was a couple of Kylan. But that's it. When we think about all the people that was on this show, we can only think of 3 or 4 people that was black, and you want to work in an alliance to get rid of them. Yeah, I don't have no respect for that, Corey, and I'm mad all over again. You mad all over again too. I'll still take Corey on 40. He just a douche on this episode. One thing I will say about Corey, at least he was the only person this season that made a big move. Callum is black. Okay, it was some black, but Callum went home too early for me to remember. Like, he was out my memory. So, and that's 5. What, we up to 5? We have 5 black people. MTV, y'all need to learn from CBS. Oh, Chauncey went home first. He really don't count. We don't forgot all about him, but he went home to his baby, so we ain't mad at Chauncey. MTV, y'all need more diversity. The way Survivor is so diverse this season, and it's so melanated, and not even black melanin, but all kinds of melanin from all different nationalities. That's what I want on MTV. I don't want no sprinkle of black people and then a whole bunch of white people. And but they from different countries, but they still white. Go ahead and find Theo and some other black people in other countries. What's that box's name? Idris. Go ahead and find them, bring them back if you need some people from other countries. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. They're not diverse. They have a sprinkle of black people, a sprinkle of Latin people, and then white people. They need a lot more diversity, where I feel like Survivor this season is a true representation of diversity. Because it's not just black and white, it's everybody. Y'all said no to Idris. I was just trying to think of some black people from the UK. But let's leave the race thing alone. What was another hot topic of the reunion? Let's get into Tori being messy again. They had 9 people. Look, Dejan, I ain't about to count. I said what I said. I want more. They had 30 people to start the show. They had 30 people to start the show. 20 of them was in Jay and Michelle's alliance, and 9 of them was not white. That don't sound diverse to me. Nope. I do want to see Cinco. I'm getting off topic because I want to get into the mess that Tori was spraying. Tori, you is messy, girl. So we got into the conversation of, Norris and Olivia. Norris was giving her brother the benefit of the doubt. And who said it? I don't know if Norris said it or Tori said it. One of them said Anissa was the one who told your brother. And so then everybody was like, well, how Anissa get in it? And then Tori, she ain't have to say, Anissa, was pillow talking with Nori's brother because they screwing around. I said, oh, Anissa, another one that know how to pull a man. I don't know what it is about Anissa and Michelle. They know how to pull a man. Learn from them. Who said it first? Oh, Tori said it. Norris said it first. Yeah, but see, Norris just said Anissa was the one that told my brother. She ain't say nothing about them laying up in the bed screwing around. And I was like, ooh. And even Tori was like, I ain't mean to say that. I ain't have to say all that. You didn't, but you wanted us to know. You wanted us to know that Anissa wasn't just being messy. She was being messy in the bedroom. I ain't mad at Anissa either. I like me some good gossip. But anyway, so I believe everything that Anissa brother said and that Anissa said. I think Olivia was talking shit because she's jealous, very jealous. They were best friends, like Big T and Melissa. And then because Horacio ain't want you, you jealous and you snaked Norris. But now you're the villain. And some people don't mind being the villain. I think, look at Bananas. He wears it proudly. He likes being the villain. I don't think that's Olivia's MO. I think she's too sensitive to wear that title. Can Olivia get a second chance? Can Olivia be trusted again in this game? I'm not by Norris. Maybe Michelle. I can't believe so many people hated Jay and Michelle, and I was getting my life. I was like, ooh, don't nobody like y'all asses. Ooh, it ain't just me. I don't know. Olivia needs to accept it. Yeah. Y'all said Olivia is done. Mariah, but I think so because I think half of the people that probably would give Olivia the time of day won't be asked back. Like, I don't see Mariah coming back. I'm looking at the picture. Colleen, please leave Colleen at the house. Who else on here? Zara. No, Zara wouldn't work with Olivia, not Raven, not Big T. Right. The people that I don't think Olivia, the only people that I think would come back. I'm trying to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. The only people I think would come back also on Do Not Disturb is like Norris and Michelle. And Michelle got her own hills to climb. Like, I don't think it's going to be an easy road for Michelle in future seasons either. Right? People have done worse than Olivia. I agree. And it's the kind of show where people do forgive sometimes. I don't know. Who's an influencer? Tori? Let's not talk about Tori no more. Y'all, I ain't take no notes. Let me think about Olivia in the Vacation Crew. Is she? I ain't seen her on no vacations with them. I don't really see Tori, Devin, Josh, and them sticking their neck out for Olivia. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, she fell out with Anissa. Well, Anissa ain't gonna be there. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And she ain't about to fight unless they gonna give her the Devin special and give her one of them spinning puzzles every time she need to fight. But I don't see it for Michelle. She can go home. She ain't got to come back for me. But anyway, I'm trying to think of what else spicy happened at the reunion. Y'all think Jordan and Bananas like Olivia? I mean, they did. I think people felt bad for Olivia because on Ride or Dies, her and Horacio were elimination beasts. Like they kept throwing them in, throwing them in, throwing them in, and they kept winning. And then in the final, I mean, they were doing decent in the final, like they weren't sucking, but because Olivia got hurt the way she got hurt, and I think people felt bad for Olivia, but I don't think they're gonna put their game on the line. I don't see, I mean, in the vacation crew, what level do you think she's in on the vacation crew? Like she's at the bottom. She's at the bottom of that vacation crew. I don't know. Bananas is cool with everyone because of his podcast and the gym he owns. Oh, Bananas owns the gym. I did not know that. I don't follow Bananas, so I don't know. I think because I am becoming a challenge person, because I do feel like the content on my channel is very challenge heavy. I do need to start following more of the challengers just so I could be in on the tea. Okay, Laurel versus Callum. So they did do some shady questions, and I think one of the shady questions was who was a snake or something, and Laurel called out Callum because he had a girlfriend at home and she didn't like how he did Michelle. But I ain't not Dejan, you already know. I don't care nothing about Michelle. I didn't think Laurel cared about Michelle enough to care what Callum was doing and who he was doing it with. But nobody asked the question that I wanted to know. Yeah, they pointed out how, Emmanuel hooked up with like 5 people in the house and had a girlfriend at home. But does he still have that girlfriend at home? That's what I want to know. What did the girlfriend say? Do they not have the MTV app over there in Romania? Because the girlfriend could be completely in oblivion. Like she could probably have no clue what the challenge is. All she knows is her man went away for a couple of months and came home with $1 million. Because he said in Romania, he a millionaire. Oh, you said they not together. Okay. I was getting ready to read, but I'm gonna let it go. Michelle is a side chick. Look. When it comes, I'm giving Michelle a pass because Michelle asked that man straight up to his face, did he have a girlfriend? And he lied and said no. So Michelle was given the green light to jump on it. And like I said, Callum was fine. I ain't mad at Michelle for jumping on it. But she only jumped on it because that man lied and said that he was single. So you can't get mad at Michelle because the man lied. And y'all stop making me defend this lady. No, Emmanuel said they broke up and they were on the verge of doing it before the season. Oh, okay. Look, I guess they don't do video calls to Romania. I don't know. I thought them little Skype calls was universal, but I guess not to Romania because you could have broke up with her on the first hookup, sir. But whatever. I have no respect for Emmanuel when it comes to relationships. Who else? Oh, okay, let's get into Michelle getting into Colleen. And Colleen, I don't know how you let this lady punk you, because I definitely would have cussed Michelle out. I'm waiting for the day. Michelle loved to cuss out black people too. I'm waiting for the day for her to pipe up with me. I know y'all love Michelle. I know. But we talking about this desperate. Now, Michelle was reading Colleen. Michelle jumped up real big and bad at Colleen. I ain't mad at it. But I feel like Colleen said what she said and she knew what she said. It wasn't no misunderstanding. That's just how I feel about it. And I would have respected Colleen if she would have stood in and be like, I do feel like you desperate. Now, is Michelle desperate? I would say, if anything, Colleen was desperate. If anything, Colleen, you was thinking about yourself because it ain't no desperation when you got a 20-person alliance. And I agree. If Michelle wouldn't have been purged, she probably would have been in the final. Emmanuel probably still would have won. I know everybody loves Michelle. I don't understand how everyone loves Michelle, but y'all love me too. Because I just be reading Michelle every week. I can't help it. But and then y'all be forcing me to say nice stuff about her because I'm not a bitch. I'm not a complete bitch. I forgot I was saying, but if anything, Colleen, you should have stayed quiet and just been happy ain't nobody call your name out because you were the one who were desperate. It ain't no way a man can sit in my face and say, yeah, as soon as Raven going home, you next on our list. So you can vote with us if you want to, but we still sending you home next. It ain't no way Jay can say that shit in my face and then I'm still kissing their ass trying to work with them. That was your time, Colleen, to make a move with the other side of the house. But your desperation to stay had you licking all up and down their ass cracks. So yeah, I'm gonna stand with Michelle on that one. How dare you say I'm desperate? It was a lot of desperate people. Berner name could have been called out because Berner cried every episode when Michelle went in her eyesight like a little 2-year-old. Where's Michelle? Oh my God, where is she? You know, Berner had a little bit of desperation. Who else was desperate this season? I'm trying to think. I think that's about Colleen and Bernstein about it. A little bit of maybe even Emmanuel. I don't know. Let me see what y'all say in the comments. Y'all put in the comments another hot moment in the reunion that I need to talk. James was the desperation leader. I do agree with Devin that their 20-person alliance wasn't a problem until they start sleeping with people outside the alliance. Because everybody in that alliance got a partner. Matter of fact, the only person that picked somebody to sleep with in the alliance was Maurice. Because you recall, Horacio was a part of the 20-person alliance. So the only person that stayed within the alliance with their hookups was Norris, and she was the one her partner had to go first. Because Mariah was with James, Michelle was with Callum. Though at least I will put some respect on Michelle's name. She said, I might sleep with you at night, but you ain't coming in between me and my money in my alliance. Let me stop. Let me move on. Because I don't want to say nothing else nice about Michelle. I'm saving Colin and Saw for last because I'm getting ready to read them and Melissa's ass or whoever the host name is. I'm reading her ass too. I'm going to see what y'all had to say about this up here. Hey, Glenda. You trying to get the tea? I feel like the smoking hot tea, Glenda, will come next week. I felt like a lot of the scenes I really wanted to see, I didn't see. It was a lot of Big T and Melissa. It was really a lot of Melissa jumping on a soft and Corey. It was too much. And, you know, the queen of the challenge, Norris, had a huge segment. Oh, Horacio zoomed in and they surprised Norris with the zoom in. And I really like Norris and Horacio. I know you can't look at Instagram and be like, oh, this is because, you know, people will post whatever they want to post on Instagram. But I really like them as a couple. I really, really do. But what other tea? Oh, Glenda, we found out that Anissa is sleeping with Norris's sister. And that's why Anissa was spilling all the tea. Because Olivia, you didn't know that. You didn't know this. Because I would think, if I know Olivia, if I know Anissa is sleeping with Norris's brother, I might not want to be talking shit about Norris to Anissa. Olivia, you not smart. You'll find a little bit of tea, but I feel like the good tea is going to come next week. That's what I think. I don't think Michelle would do that to Norris. And if so, She would get knocked out. Oh, Michelle know who to stand up on. Look, I named all the desperate people. James is the leader, and Colleen and Berner are his followers. I know y'all keep making me agree, and I don't want to talk about Michelle no more until next week when Norris cuss her out. And you see when Norris cusses her out, she don't stand up and get to clapping her hands and all that bullshit. She gets up and walks off the stage. We see you for your works, Michelle. That's what Michelle was getting ready to say before Colleen backtracked. I wish Colleen wouldn't have backtracked. I wanted to hear it. You should have still said it, Michelle. Michelle just hanging out with Norris is not putting her hands on anybody. She was crying at the sight of Olivia. I don't think did I say Norris was gonna fight somebody? I think I said I wanted her to stand up at me. Did I say Norris? I haven't even been drinking or nothing. I don't think, did I say something about Norris and Michelle? I don't know. Maybe I did. But I think I meant to say me. I think I was saying I want her to stand up like that for me. Y'all, for the people who came in late and y'all probably looking for Survivor because Survivor was supposed to start at 7. The people who was here for the challenge know I was stuck in the Popeyes chicken line for 45 minutes. So all my videos are late. Survivor will probably start in a few minutes. I might push it to tomorrow. We'll see what y'all think in a few minutes. They're all desperate. Colleen did better than both Jay and Michelle. Did she? I don't have nothing nice to say about Colleen. And I don't feel like saying nothing nice about Jay and Michelle, so I'm just going to leave that where that is. Okay, Cara versus Tori. I didn't get enough Cara versus Tori, and I feel like the Cara versus Tori that we will get will be next week. Because y'all know I love Drew, Angel Cake Entertainment. I was listening to Drew's review about the reunion, and he did mention how that girl named Melissa is Maria. Maria is the host. I did, when Drew mentioned it in his video, how when the scene would start getting good and people were getting to arguing really good and we was really getting to the juiciness, Maria would switch the subject. Once Drew said it, it clicked for me and I was like, yeah, because when people were starting to dig into the conversation, she would change the subject and move on to something else. And I ain't really appreciate that. Now, I know they was getting ready to talk about War of the Worlds 2 and all of that, but still, it was going to be better than whatever was being talked about. Oh, you done named all of them, Miguel. Yes, let's add Corey to the list as well. Matter of fact, Corey is the ringleader. Corey is the ringleader because I totally, once they showed the flashback again, did not like how he did Melissa and Big T at that round circle meeting. And yeah, Corey is the ringleader of Desperation. I don't want to talk about Melissa versus Asaf because I felt like I was bored. I did not care. I did not care about nothing Melissa and because they were mostly arguing about stuff off of Twitter. Now, we know they're playing the game of semantics. Melissa is upset because Asaf said we're both parents, we're going to work together. Yes, we know what that means, Asaf, when you say you're going to work together. But Asaf want to come on a reunion talking about, oh, that just meant if I heard your name, I would let you know. No, because people will say, look, if I hear your name, you tell me no. When you say we're going to work together, that means, and you say I'm going to look out for you, that means you ain't going to never say my name and we're in an alliance. But you know what? Asaf really was the most insulated person on the show. Because you notice how nobody broke down crying when anybody else went home but Asaf. Like when Asaf went home, people act like that man died and rolled over twice in his grave. Like he's just going over there to drag race. He still got another check over there with RuPaul. We see him every week on the pit crew. So I feel like Asaf tried to come out here and play a Melissa face like he ain't know what work together meant. And so I don't care nothing about their parents' alliance. And girl, Melissa, one thing you need to know, everybody on this show has a reason. And your child ain't no better reason than nobody else's child. Your child ain't no better reason than anybody else's family, concern. Hell, even if somebody just wants to check so they can go shop at the Louis store, that's their business. Everybody needs this money. And we need to stop coming up here with stories like, oh, we need it for the kids. Oh, we need everybody needs the money. So can we just play the game and leave all that other stuff at the house? Because I don't know anybody that's gonna straight up say, you know what? The only person I've ever seen do it was Nelson for Corey. And it wasn't even like he was giving him the money, but he gave Corey the opportunity to get the money. And Nelson said, I'll go into this elimination because I don't want it to be Corey. He has kids at home. That's the only time I ever seen this work. And if that ain't Asaf ain't your best friend like that, a Nelson and Corey type friend, then leave all the kids off the table because that man don't give a damn. That man don't give a damn. But let's wrap this up with Khaled and Asaf. Because I don't even know how the argument started. I already talked about Mariah and Michelle. James would have gassed out. I'm reading Maria real quick because I don't even really care about. Y'all said I ain't even put that at the Davion. I don't think Big T and Melissa should have stayed home because we needed that moment for Corey to be gathered. Because, like I said, I really forgot because y'all, it's hard getting older. And you will notice, I know a lot of you all are way younger than me, but you will notice the older you get, you just start forgetting stuff where you walk in a room and you forget, like, damn, what I come in here for? It's been times where I've been on my phone and I'll be like, in my mind, I'll be like, send so-and-so an email, and then I'm still scrolling, and then 2 minutes later, I'll be like, what was I supposed to do? Like, it's really hard. So I really be forgetting, like I'm getting ready to forget my point. But with all that being said, I thought Melissa and Big T should have been there, but they should have been quiet more. They should have just been up there looking cute in their crowns and sparkly dresses. Hush it up. Because we needed the Big T moment. We needed the other moment. But anyway, I'm trying to scroll through the chat so y'all could tell me what started the argument. Anissa was catching straight. She was. They was like, because Kara didn't let that straight go. She said, we knew Anissa was messy. Now y'all know too. People have for the longest time been saying Anissa is messy. And Anissa, that was, well, is pillow talking messy? Because I tell my friends all the time. All the time. If you tell me something, I'm telling my husband. Now, even though he don't give a damn, 99.99% of the mess I tell him, he's probably not paying my ass no attention. But guarantee, if you tell me something, I'm telling him because I got to tell somebody. Plus, I just like to talk. So I don't really think pillow talking is being messy. I'm gonna give Anissa that one. Pillow talking is not being messy because Kara, I know you over there telling Paulie everything. You and Paulie be pillow talking. Michelle is a female Devin. Ugh. Really don't get Norisa Horacio personalities matching, but I wish their personalities don't match. But sometimes opposites attract. But let me tell y'all something. Opposites attracting is the hardest relationship to maintain. I know, because me and my husband are complete opposites. You have to really put in work to get those to work. But I love it. I can't imagine being with somebody that's just like me. I'll probably get on they nerve and they'll get on mine. It'll be too much. It'll be too much. Yeah, Cara didn't let a moment go. If she could shade Anissa, she did. Anissa is with Norice's brother. Now I don't know what Norice's brother looked like, but Norice is gorgeous, so I can only imagine that her brother is fine too. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and watch it, Glenda. Asaf about to get cussed out by Darrell and Devin next week. Ooh, because I think he said something about. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the hiccups. I think he said something about the champs came in. What did he say? The champs came in and lost everything. Look, Asaf, pipe down because didn't you lose? Didn't you lose and go home? But yes, the elimination record with the mercenaries was what 5-5, and it should have been 10-0. They shouldn't have. If it wasn't a lot of group strategy, a lot of people helping people in elimination, the only person that really should have lost was Cass. Everybody else should have won their elimination, but it is what it is. And look, I can't wait for Devin and whatever his name is to cuss him out in the real. Melissa didn't care when she voted Chauncey in. Chauncey wanted to go home to his baby, and I know I be forgetting my point. I'm gonna get to Asaf and Kylan. I'm just trying to see if somebody tell me in the chat how the fight started. Because I only know why I want to read Maria. I'm 20 and I do the same thing. Really? Don't make sense for Nelson, from Nelson Johnny to Horacio. Who went from Nelson Johnny to Horacio? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And Jordan. Don't forget about Jordan. Look, Horacio seems to be anybody can make a mistake. But Horacio seems to be just a really, really nice guy. And sometimes when you had enough F boys and you come across a nice guy that's fine, because you know, don't say that, Angie, but you come across a nice guy that's fine, it's Horacio. Oh, you ain't about to let that go because what he don't like to party. That's probably what you need. And the older you get, you kind of want to come down from all that because you don't want to be out in the club and out. Like, she probably in a point in her life where she ready for a Horacio. I really hope it works out for the two of them. I really do. Lucky for Asaf, Darrell is grown and he ain't. Look, we all remember that face of Brad's when Darrell knocked his ass out. Don't nobody want none of Darrell because I don't care how old Darrell get. Them hands are still lethal, and I wouldn't want no parts of it. But let's get to this B word, Melissa. No. Damn it. What the hell is that lady name again? Maria. Now, Asaf and Colin fighting over something. I done forgot what they was fighting over. I believe Colin was sticking up for Big T or Melissa. No, he probably was sticking up for Melissa. Are Colin and Melissa still together? Because I kind of like them. It's kind of hard to date across the ocean, but I kind of like them together. But who knows? All I know is Asaf stood up and then Colin stood up like, oh, because see, that's what Colleen should have did. Soon as one person stands, I'm standing too, because you ain't about to walk over me. You're not about to stand over me. You got to always be on ready. But Michelle wasn't going to do that no way, so we'll leave that alone. And then immediately, Maria is calling for security. Like, why wouldn't a black man stand up? You got to call security. Because you didn't call security when Asaf stood his punk ass up. But as soon as Colin stood up, security, like, bitch. You weren't calling security when Michelle stood her weak ass up. You ain't called security to sit her ass down. But soon as Kyla said security, I want to jump through the TV. Was it just me? I was really pissed off. I was really pissed off. Because I was like, bitch, I need to send MTV an email. Because I ain't appreciate that. Kyla wasn't gonna do nothing. And the South was the one jumping big and bad. Every time a point of or people of color would argue, Maria would scream security. Right, I ain't like that. Like, this is what we're gonna just... Oh, she did. Well, see, it seemed like she ain't say it until Kyla stood up. And the fact still remains, it was plenty of other people standing before them two was standing, and she ain't called nothing. Who's with Tyler? He's with Tyler. Who is with Tyler? And which Tyler? There's so many damn Tylers on this show. Okay, well, I'll stand corrected, but I still ain't like I didn't like the optics of it. I ain't like the optics of it. Maria, pipe down. Them two was not getting ready to fight. What do you mean Kylan is with Tyler from Big Brother? Taylor. Okay, my ass can't read. Because I'm like, when did he become bisexual or gay? Damn 40-year-old eyeballs, too. I was getting ready to be highly confused. I mean, that's your business. That's your business. I support all of it. Love is love. Colin is pansexual. Well, it could have been Tyler, but I can't see. Taylor. Because I'm thinking about Angela or Angela's ex-boyfriend Tyler. And then I was highly confused because I'm like, why are we talking about Tyler? And then I'm like, it's a whole bunch of Tylers because it's the gay Tyler on the challenge too. I was highly confused, but it's time to talk about Survivor because my ass all over the place. Lord, people sending me emails. I ain't answering no emails to Monday. It's a wrap. You do the same thing. I'm happy it's not just me. But I was getting ready to have a whole bunch of questions. I was like, ooh. And when did he start getting with Taylor? I ain't seen no pictures of them on Instagram. He's with Taylor. Look, Taylor is gorgeous. I'm gonna say this, and then we're about to talk about Survivor, y'all. And I set it up in 2 lives. So if you love Survivor, you have to I'm gonna turn this one off and turn the next one on. Really B was teaching me how, so you don't have to click off the chat, like it'll automatically send you to the next live. I'm gonna have her do another tutorial over the weekend on how to do it because I didn't forget. But pretty soon, whenever I have one video, it's a way I can go behind the scenes to send the chat to the next video, and you all don't have to click off and click back on. So give me a week to learn that, and we'll have that together. Now, I already forgot my point. Oh, Taylor, and Kylan. I do know, Dabu, it is time for my annual exam. March is my annual exam month. And I did say that in the past few months that I need stronger glasses. I feel like my prescription needs to be stronger. I did say that. But anyway, I'm about to forget my damn point. Taylor and Kylan being a couple, for me, y'all tell me if y'all agree or disagree. It gives me PR stunt, not love. Like it gives me, because we know Kylan, I don't want to say he loved clout, but Kylan kind of loves clout. Like Kylan is the one that still living up in Todrick Hall's house, like he ain't never really move out. That's what the streets be saying, allegedly. So Kylan hooking up with Taylor, who is like the first Black female winner, kind of gives me, oh, if we get together, we can make a big splash somewhere. I don't know. That's just how I feel about them too. It don't seem real to me, but it could be. But let me tell you something. Taylor, I ain't Angie, don't say that. Colin gonna be hooking up. Wait, how he with Taylor and he was just with Melissa? Colin gonna be hooking up with someone by the end of the month on the right, because he over there on season 40. So yeah, it better be an open relationship. Because Taylor, we don't want you getting your feelings hurt. Just go ahead and let it be open. It ain't exclusive. Y'all could date and see whoever y'all want to do, because it's gonna be some hook upage over there on the season 40. But y'all, thank y'all for rocking with me starting late tonight. I really apologize. And again, I haven't learned how to send the chat over so you don't have to click on it off. So if you care about Survivor, which I hope a lot of you all do, we love Survivor over here. And I got a few things to say about episode 1. We already had somebody that was doing a whole bunch of quitting, and I was losing my mind with all the foolishness I saw over there on Survivor Wednesday night. But it was a really good episode. I'm really enjoying the season. I know it was just one episode, but I'm already there. So if you want to hear my 2 cents on the first episode of Survivor season 46, it'll be 15 seconds. Traitors will be tomorrow. I was sick yesterday, really bad sinus congestion, and I had to take a ton of Sudafed and kind of just get that sinus pressure relief. So I didn't even watch Traitors. So please, no Traitor spoilers. I'm not going to watch Traitors until I finish doing these lives, and then I'm going to watch Traitors and Drag Race and all that other stuff. So yes, Traitors will be tomorrow night, and it better be a good episode. Oh, they filmed the Traitors reunion. This reunion going to be so good. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, if John gets to doing them all them long monologues, I'm going to be fast forwarding. But this reunion is going to be good. So yes, Traitors will be tomorrow night. Drag Race, if you care about Drag Race, will be tomorrow night. I will let you all know whose channel. It's not my turn, so it won't be on my channel. But Drag Race is tomorrow night as well. And then I left my calendar downstairs, but y'all know I'm be tweeting and everything, so you'll see what's coming up over the weekend. Oh, I know. They said Melissa had a man. Is Melissa still with her man? They ain't said. They called everybody else for cheating. They ain't called her out. But anyway, y'all, we'll be messy again about the challenge next week. At least we know we have another challenge coming up in the works, because I am going to miss the challenge. Who? She's not. Oh, okay. So everybody done broke up, so. No, her ex-fiance was calling her all kinds of things on Twitter. Ooh. Well, look. I ain't going down that rabbit hole, y'all. Survivor in 30 seconds. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will see y'all next week. It'll probably be Thursday night. No. Next week, it'll still be Thursday night, because I'm going out of town next weekend, but I'm not leaving till Friday. So all my reviews that I can do before Friday will be Thursday. So next week, Thursday night. So I will holler at y'all. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.